Mr. Speaker, the Secretary of State, or should I say Lord Jack-elect, was blindingly loyal to the former Prime Minister, former Chancellor, the former Prime Minister and former Chancellor over the summer, who created the British economy, who crashed the British economy on the back of handing out tax cuts to the richest. It's an economic crisis created around the Cabinet table in Downing Street by the people he sits beside, and it will be paid for by working Scots. So can I ask, what prices do you think Scottish public services and Scottish working people should pay for his government crashing the economy?
Well, Mr. Speaker, first of all, I would say, as I said in previous answers, we are facing a global economic downturn, and that is a result of Russia's illegal war in Ukraine. Addressing his final point, the Prime Minister made it very clear that he wants to protect the most vulnerable in society. However, I do acknowledge, and he did refer to my previous roles in Cabinet, I do acknowledge that mistakes were made, and the Chancellor took immediate steps to restore market stability when he came into his new role. And I'm sure the honourable gentleman will agree one other thing with me, which is, along with leading economists, we can all agree that the biggest risk to the economy of Scotland is the reckless, I was just waiting for the temperature to rise, is the reckless plans of the Scottish Government.
Ian Murray.
Mr. Speaker, it's the reckless plans of both governments that are a danger to Scotland. But the thing is, and this is what the Secretary of State denies, it's not just about the last 12 weeks, but the decisions of the last 12 years. A few weeks ago, a constituent came to my surgery in tears. Their 1.79% five-year fixed-rate mortgage was expiring, and the remortgage rate was nearly 6%. This familiar story means going from a stable income and affordable bills to the crushing anxiety of being unable to pay for the roof over the heads of their family. This was totally avoidable, but this Government and Secretary of State chose to ignore the experts, ignore their own officials and ignore independent bodies like the Office for Budget Responsibility. The result, a Tory premium on everyone's mortgages. So does the Secretary of State think that he and his new Prime Minister should stop refusing to say sorry and give the public an apology at the very least that they deserve?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I do understand how concerned people are about their mortgages, and there are obviously a number of factors are influencing interest rates. But all I would say to him is that we're doing all we can to limit those factors and to support the people who need it most at this difficult time.